Hello there, I'm Mr. Saem Today we'll be solving AIT May-June 2017 P4, and we will be doing the animation part. Some of my students, they had a problem, so I wanted to record the lecture of this, although I did record the lecture of this previously, but I just can't find the video, so I'll record it again. Amelia wants a short animation that she can use to advertise the restaurant. The animation must meet the following requirements. Now, I would advise you to obviously first of all read the question. Okay, read almost 80% or 90% of the question. Then try to plan it out, what you have to do. Every object will come in a different layer, and from which frame do you have to start. It's not something which is very complicated. So if you plan it out a bit properly, I think so achieving 20 out of 20 is not really big task. So first of all, I'll work with action scripting 2. Okay, I told my students the reason why, because it's much more easier to do action scripting in 2 rather than doing in 3. So I have to set the stage by 512 by 288. The short key is Control F3 if you want to open up the properties. Okay, so I'll set this by 512. Right? Or by 69. We don't have to use 69, it's for the software, another animation, 2D animation software. We're using Flash. At the start of the animation, the background must be pale blue. So we will set it as pale blue. Initially, it has to be pale blue, right? Don't tell me you're colorblind, then you have to deal with it. After 2 seconds, the text hungry must appear a letter at a time. Once a letter appears, it remains on the screen. The timing for each successive letter appearing must be 0.5 seconds. The text must be white, 48 sans serif. The text must then disappear. Okay, they haven't told us where the text has to appear, so I would preferably have it in the middle of the screen. First of all, it has to be 28 serif font, white, and every letter has to appear for 5 seconds. And we have to start this from basically 2 seconds. So what I'll do is, let's say I will come here and I'll say insert keyframe. You can see over here is what I have is 2.5, right? No, I don't have to start from 2.5, so I will go a bit back. So here we go, I am at 2. So I'm starting from 2. I will leave this for my background. That's it. I don't have to use this layer. Don't be miser while you're using your layers. Every time use a different layer for everything. Okay, I repeat this again, don't be miser with layers. You can use as many layers as you want to, but obviously you have to satisfy the full requirements of the examination. So I'll come over here and I will insert a keyframe. Why? Because I want to type hungry over here. And how will I do that? I'll just explain you. So what I'll do is, obviously first of all I need to select my font. It's white. Yes, it has to be read again, forgot, I believe it was 36 or 28. Come on, it's to 48, sorry, it has to be 48. So I'll click here. I can type it myself or I can drag it up. Okay, it's up to you. My computer is a bit lagging because the software is pretty heavy, and I need to use this Times New Roman if I have it installed. Okay, and sans serif I will prefer using any sans serif. I could have used Bordano. Okay, so here we go. I will use over here is, let me use Arial. Okay, Arial, right? So here we go. The first letter, we type in the first letter, and I'll press Ctrl plus to zoom in a bit. Right. So H. Now listen carefully, what will I do? I've typed H. Now my H has to appear for 0.5 seconds, not 5 seconds, 0.5 seconds. Read again. Okay, must be 0.5 seconds. So I have over here, once a letter appears, the timing for each successive letter must be 0.5 seconds. So what I have over here is 2.1. This means I have to go till 2.6. So the short key to deal with this will be that you just simply click over here and you hit F6. Sorry, okay. By hitting F6, you're actually inserting keyframes, which means you actually inserting H again and again. But you have to look over here. I will come and stop 2.3 and I will stop at 2.6. Once I've done that, I will write U. Okay, and I will now, since I'm at 2.6, you have to be careful about this. It's all about the timeline. It's not something very complicated. It's basic maths. Okay, so you need to brush up your maths, very basic maths. So 2.6, I need to add 5 to 2.11, so I will take it till 2.11. okay. Now don't tell me you don't know what 2.6 plus 0.5 is. If that is the case, you need to go and revise your maths. Okay, so here we go. We have 3.1. I'll stop at 3.1. Then what I'll do is I'll type N. Now in this case I will be going where? .5 G 4 R. Keep on extending it, keep on hitting F6 again and again. Sorry, it's lagging, so there might be a mistake what I'm doing, but obviously you got the point. Okay, since my computer is lagging, G, R, and then Y, and the last one, so I need to take it till 5 now. So obviously first time you will remember how many strokes you have, how many times you have to press. So this is what I've done. I do remember how many times I have to press. So here we go. Right, so if I press control minus and if I press enter just to view it, what happens? So I have this appearing for 2 seconds. Just wait. Right, 2 seconds, fine. Then what we have is, okay, done with that. You can keep on taking the points you've done. The image man.png must appear at the bottom right corner of the frame at a suitable size. Okay, right. So after this it should appear. So what I'll do is, obviously I'll name this layer as HUNGRY, hungry, right? Name your layers, you'll be more organized. Add a new layer, and this layer I will name it as man, and I need to start this from here. Where? So what this saying is, the image this must appear in the bottom right corner of the frame at suitable size. So right after this I will make that particular image appearing. For how long? Let's see. So I'll come here, I will insert keyframe. Okay, I'll press Ctrl R to import that. Now I have to see where the folder is. It's here on my desktop. AICD. Okay. So yeah, let it get imported. I will not click again, because if I do click again, it might get halt. I'll wait. Always wait. Patience. Because if I keep on clicking, I'm obviously right now there are lots of resources being used. So I will obviously right? So I will use the scale tool to, by pressing shift, reduce the size. And I'll leave it here. They did not mention the size, so I'll make it a suitable size, right? Okay, suitable size to display the okay, the white rectangle must appear in the center of the frame. The rectangle must be suitable size to display short text. So obviously what I need to do is, along with this, I will come here and I will say insert keyframe. So whenever you have to insert anything at any point, you do insert keyframe. Please note down this, okay? So I will not directly come and make this, because if I directly come and make this over here, it will start from the beginning. Okay, are you following me? I will first insert keyframe because I want to insert this particular rectangle at this particular frame, which is at 121. Okay, so while I have this, I will have this over here, right? Read next. Okay, in the rectangle, the text "Our staff are warm and welcoming" must be displayed for 3 seconds. The text must fade in and fade out. So that's my rectangle. I will name it as rectangle. I'll add a new layer, and I'll add a new layer, and this new layer that I've added, I will name it as text 1, right? And again, I need to do right click over here, and I need to say insert keyframe, because I need to type some text. Okay, and I will type over here is "Our staff is warm and welcoming," right? Now let's see how this text has to be displayed, what font and all that. So right, 3 seconds, they didn't tell us the size. The text in the rectangle must be black, 32, and it has to appear for 3 seconds. Okay, so Control A. I need to make it 32. I need to make it black, right? There we go. Now I will bring it here. Now what I will do is, and since I can see the text is taking more space, I will extend this. I'll extend this. Okay. Obviously, you should have a prior practice in this software really well. Again, my system is a bit lagging. I don't want to do it really fast because it might get hot. So if I select this, right, now we need to take care of one thing, that all this has to be displayed for 3 seconds. So where am I? I'm at 5 seconds. So if I come till here, let's say till 1.8, just give it a shot. Okay, insert keyframe. Where am I? 7.5. No, I need to go till 8. So I'll extend this more. Where am I right now? I'm at 7.9. No, I need to go till 8. It has to be exactly 8. Now just one more. So I'm at 8, right? I will also extend my background white. Okay, the rectangle has to be extended, right? And the man has to be extended as well. So all these three have to be extended, but the only object that needs to be converted into a motion classic twin is the text. So I right click, create classic twin, where the text, remember the text. So what we need to do is, if I want it to fade in, fade out, listen, what will I do? I will add some intervals. I will insert a keyframe somewhere over here, and I will insert a keyframe somewhere over here. Why? Because I want to fade in, fade out. So I'll click on the first layer, the first keyframe of this text, and click on the text. Remember, click on the text. Okay, you will see color effects appearing. Control F3 is the short key. Come to alpha and you make it 0. Gradually it appears. I want it to disappear then. So come at the very end, click at the very end, last frame, click on the text, and alpha again. It should disappear. Yes or no, right? So done with this as well. In the rectangle, the text "Our food is delicious" must be displayed for 3 seconds. The text must also disappear. So we need to add this as well. Okay. So the text in the rectangle must be black 32 point. The rectangle and the image must disappear. So we have to add another text now. Now this text that we have, I will add it in obviously a different layer. And where do we start now? We start from here. Insert keyframe, and I would simply type my text. No problem, don't worry if that has disappeared, we'll bring it back. So now I am at 8, so I'll make it till 8 plus 3 11. So I'll just, let's say, take it till here. Insert keyframe, insert keyframe, and no, I will not insert keyframe that text. Control Z, I don't need this. Okay, I will insert keyframe the rectangle, and I would insert keyframe the man because I want to extend all this, right? The only thing that I need to do is that my text over here, I'll just bring it a bit down because it's not looking nice that it's not exactly the same position. So here we go, I bring down. Now where am I? I'm at 10.6. no, I have to extend it more. I'll bring it till here. 10.9. no, 11. So I need to extend this till here. It's pretty easy, just keep on looking down. Right, click, drag, click and drag. So this is my text 2. I will name it. In AIT you are providing the soft copy to the examiner, so please try to make your work presentable. Okay, create classic twin, create classic twin. I'll do the same thing again. Come here, insert keyframe, come here, insert keyframe. Same thing, same story. Click on the first one, click on the text, and make the alpha 0. Come at the end, click on the text, and make the alpha 0. Right? Somehow I'll just save my work. Okay. In case you don't know, your software might crash. Keep on saving your work. You don't have auto recovery in Flash, okay, in Photoshop. So you have to be really careful about these softwares. Okay. Okay, we've done that. The text in the rectangle must be black 32. The rectangle and the image must disappear. Okay, fine. Okay, we'll make them disappear. The logo created in task 1 must appear in small in the center of the frame. The logo must grow to fill most of the frame and rotate 360 degrees. As it grows, the logo must then display for 2 seconds. Okay, so for 2 seconds my logo grows from in the center, rotates 360, right? So that's all what I have to do. So this means I don't have to extend my text and that again. I'll add a new layer. I will name this as my logo. I have not created the logo in this particular video. I will record another lecture for that. So I will bring it here. I'll say insert keyframe, and I don't want to, but I have to, Control R. I will import any image, any particular image that I could use. Let me use this. Okay, let's assume that's a logo, right? Okay, here we go. So fine, center. And what I'll do is we need to make it for 2 seconds. So again the same story, we are at 11. So if I say insert keyframe, I should be at 13. So where am I? I'm at 12.9. no, now I'm at, if I extend one more, I'm at 13. So I'll right click, I will say create classic twin and create classic twin, right? So what I'll do now is I'll just add 4 intervals. Insert keyframe, and insert keyframe. So I'll rotate this 1. Here I will rotate this 1, 1, 2. Here I'll rotate this 1, 2, and 3, and eventually it comes on its own, right, at the state. So I can just test it myself. What's happening if I press enter? It rotates 360 degrees, but eventually it has to grow as well. Okay, it has to grow as well. So what I'll do is, once I'm here, I'll just press shift and I will increase the size a bit, right? Once I come here, you can even see the size over here. I'm 239, right? So I'll come here and I will increase the size. See, what am I right? What size do I have right now? What size do I have right now? 53. Now I have, check over here, 136. Okay, and right. Okay, what else? Done. The animation must be set to loop. It will always be in loop unless until you don't use action scripting and stop it at the end. All animation must be stored. Obviously they will be in CSX. The animation must be exported in suitable format to display on a website. In order for it to be displayed on a website, well, I will do one thing. I would first of all obviously press Ctrl Enter. Once I do that, it will be converted into an SWF file format. First of all, okay, let's have a look. What have you done? So we get Hungary, we get text appearing, right? Right. Okay. So and what I can do is I can click on publish. Once I do so, I will have it converted into an HTML file format. I'll just show you. I hope I've saved it over here. I didn't save it over here. I'll just see where did I save it. Probably it's in my documents. It's on desktop. So if we come to the desktop, I should have saved in the folder. Obviously you will always do that. You'll always save your things in a folder. Okay, it has to be in one particular folder. Let me save it again and tell you. Save it as it's in first animation. So you can see over here I have the FLA file. This is a file that we use for editing. This is the SWF file, and this is in the Explorer file. So I will obviously export it into these two file formats. Okay, till then, next lecture I will continue with the next part. Okay then.